Pero... Vengo a esquivar. ¡Oh, sí lo logró! ¿What? No, ¡ve por él! ¡No mames! ¡A la vez! No. ¿Qué? Por favor, dame el tranquilo. Yo iba a poner una... Una samba, pero se metió esta música. No me quejo. Está muy buena la música, Hola, chicos, chicas. Bienvenidos a un nuevo stream de un momento. ¿Cómo se hacía esta porquería? ¿What? De un momento, ¿dónde está? ¿No se puede? What? Que esto solamente se puede hacer acá. No, imposible. ¿O sí? Ah, ¿saben qué es lo que me falta? Ya sé lo que me falta, el 7TV. Es esa mamada lo que me falta, ¿verdad? Agregar extensión. De momento, estoy bien imbécil. Skip. Tal vez luego. Siguiente. Actualizar. Esto es lo que me faltaba, ¿verdad? Chinga tu madre. Esto es lo que me faltaba, ¿verdad? Sí, esto es lo que me faltaba, ¿verdad? Va. Dios mío. Bueno, el día de hoy, amiguitos, vamos a empezar con la historia que nos trae la 5.1. Iba a iniciar más temprano, pero sucedieron cosas. Y mi estrés se disparó a los cielos, así que he intentado calmarme y iniciar stream, porque si voy a empezar estresado y con esas malas vibras no voy a poder hacer stream. Ya digo, no me gusta hacer streaming, es así. Mejor es más calmadito. Dice, ¿ves? No usa la coma. Hola, vine a hacerlo. ¿A hacerlo? ¿No es hacerle? Y rage bait a los admin con falta de ortografía. Aquí está. ¿Ves? No usa la coma. Estaba la coma ahí. La música queda bien con el fondo. Mira, ahí está la samba. Poquito. Porque son personas de Natlan y tiene que tener esa esencia. Andas troll como que sin 70. Es que navegador Le hice una limpia al PC. Sucedieron cosas el día de ayer, así que... en mis intentos por luchar contra un troyano... ya. Bueno, ya está. Suficiente de música y vámonos a la pantalla del Genshin. Que tenemos cosas que hacer y es rápido porque son las 10. Cállate, Genshin. El otro Genshin. Tengo cosas que hacer. O sea, la misión. Y ya son las 10. Es bastante tardezón. Y no quiero quedarme aquí hasta la 1 de la mañana, ¿saben? Son las 10. What the? Bueno, después de esa exhibición, ahora sí. Chinga madre. Vámonos a la misión ya. ¿Qué otra cosa también? ¿Por qué lo quiero hacer rápido y lo quiero hacer ya? Es porque me está bloqueando a Catherine. Ahí está.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
Atención.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
All right. Thank you so much.
Oigan, ¿no se supone que los actores de voz en inglés estaban en huelga?
Any new commissions? You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
Esto mejorará mucho la capacidad de reacción.
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
Catherine preocupándose por nosotros.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break.
Eso significa que estemos libres de la amenaza del abismo.
Paimon knows that. It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
Yo también espero que la paz llegue pronto. Oh.
Hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now?
Oh. Ok, esta misión va a ser muy extraña. Ya decía yo, Catherine comenzó con una pésima actuación de voz. Y no es por la voz, sino por la edición. no está ni siquiera sincronizado con el audio, sino que tiene como un segundo de pausa y ahí entra el audio. Que son esas faltas de respeto. Por cierto, ahí está. Dice, fue a sacar la basura y nomás escucho como viene un perro en vergüenza hacia mí a la vez. Miré que era un pug y dije, esa madre, ¿qué me va a hacer? Me puse enfrente para que se pare y el dueño me dio las gracias y se fue. Y quise, un pug. Un pugcito. ¿Ya estás bien? O sea, Cachina no va a hablar, ¿verdad? Voy a cambiar en japonés.
Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary
Brother.
forger of ancient names. I still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
Fuck. Miren, en este caso es completamente válido que hubiesen contratado a otras personas. Como lo hicieron con Diona, que le pusieron la voz de Xianling en cierto momento, porque la actriz de voz de Diona estaba enferma. Es una señora pasadita de edad, pero hace muy bien su trabajo esa señora. No reemplazó la voz de Xianling, no reemplazó a Diona, solamente fue de paso, porque la voz de Diona es indiscutiblemente de la misma señora, ¿no? Pero sí se agradece que por lo menos haya tenido diálogos esas misiones de Diona, ¿sabes? Pero aquí que no tenga diálogos es tan antinatural que yo preferiría no jugar la misión y jugarla otro día para escuchar las voces, ¿saben? No alcancé a escuchar todas las voces. ¿Se escuchaban rushadas o cómo? No hay voces. Porque hay una huelga en Estados Unidos. Y la voz de Catherine está mal sincronizada.
Convincing yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Ah. Me va a tener que esperar un momento, Esto va a tardar un momento. Idioma japonés. 17 gigas, loco. Recuerdo cuando el paquete de japonés pesaba 9 gigas, 9, 8 gigas. Yo sé que esto se le sale de las manos a Oyovers, pero es decepcionante. Al menos del lado de los actores de voz es decepcionante. Porque tienen un contrato, tienen un trabajo con una empresa y no cumplen el contrato porque se les paró los pollos. Ni modo, o sea, yo igual me puedo poner no conozco el contexto de de por qué la huelga en Estados Unidos, pero al Chile quedan mal los que hacen el doblaje. Tienen uniones todos los actores de doblaje. Sí, arman como una especie de sindicato y ahí es donde todos los que trabajan en una rama en específico de un trabajo, en este caso actores de doblaje, se reúnen y ¿qué chingados acabo de ver? Pero estoy viendo cómo cambia de 10 a 9. De 10.70 a 10.27. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué está pasando? Creo que se está descomprimiendo, tal vez. Según tengo entendido es por lo de la IA. Pasó igual con los escritores. Ah, sindicato. Esa era la palabra en español. Sí, sí, sí. Pero es que... A ver, Hoyoverse no está... utilizando inteligencia artificial para ninguna de sus cosas. Está desarrollando, pero no está reemplazando el trabajo de los dobladores. Entonces de Hoyoverse no es la culpa. Y con Hoyoverse esos trabajadores, esos actores de voz tienen un contrato ya establecido para que presten su voz a los personajes de Genshin. Si se van a poner en ese plan, pues... De mi lado es que una pena por Hoyoverse. Y no soy Hoyolamer. Pero todo el peso ahí recae sobre los actores de voz. La voz de Paimon trabajó ahí. Y es que Paimon, si se queda sin voz en la misión de Arconte, loco. Wow. Eso ya sería otra onda. Paimon es el juego, básicamente. Si se queda sin voz ya sería gravísimo. Dice... Sí, pero ten en cuenta que contratan una agencia. Si los jefes del sindicato dicen a huevo tienen que meterse en la web, si no les quitan los beneficios que les dio el del sindicato. ¿Quieres cambiar el idioma? Sí. Pero ahí está el otro tema que yo decía de poner actores de voz de reemplazo. Porque es que ya no es culpa de Hoyoverse. Es culpa de lo que está pasando en la región. No se les paga y ya. Porque no hicieron su trabajo. Aquí bien capitalista ya. A ver, japonés. Ya les digo, voy a escuchar todo completamente raro. Estoy tal vez un 20% acostumbrado a escuchar a los personajes en japonés. Pero no toca de otra porque la neta... ¡Ey! Me puedo saltar diálogos ya que no los entiendo. Eso sería un ahorro sustancial de... ¿Qué chingados está pasando aquí? El sonido de Xbox. Ahí está. Por eso que mejor hagan doblaje en español. Con una coca y un pan te hacen todo. Lo que yo sí esperé en algún momento es que hagan un doblaje en francés. Pero no pasó. No pasó. Ay. Llegó el bebé.
白根お姉さん、コメが必要な人を連れてきたよ。すっごい人なんだよ。私いっぱい学ばせてもらってるの。この人ならきっと英雄の名にふさわしいよ。
そのことは聞いてるよ。すごい勢いで有名になったって。
Ya les digo una cosa, ni el japonés, ni el coreano, ni el chino, creo que les caen a los personajes de Natlan. No es por ser clasista, racista o lo que termine en ista, pero siento que no les queda.
¿Y法人なの？
おいらたちは中に来た旅人だ。
いや、コメが必要なのが違法人なんて聞いてなかったんだけど。
エンジン様から聞いてないの？
うん。新しい協力者が現れたけど、その人の身の安全を守るためには新しくコメを作らなきゃいけないとしか。コメを作るのはかなり難しいって言ってたから、うちの腕を信用してない。
Tiene voz de mommy, en japonés.
難しいってそういうことね。
怒ってる？
別にもう慣れっこだしね。ただちょっと頭を冷やしたいだけ。
A ver, siguiente.
いつも難題ばっかふっかけてくるから毎回喧嘩ばっかなんだ。面と向かってやりとりしないのはかえって効率的かもね。あいつがいないってことは喧嘩になる可能性は根本的に排除されてる。でも頭は分かってるけどやっぱムカつくわ。違法人にコメを作ることなんてできないって分かってるくせしてさ。
そうだったのか？
知っての通りコメは英雄の輝かしい精神
La música también es buenísima.
受け継がれるたびにその重さも増してくもんなんだ。コメを作るっていうのは誰かの英雄的な功績を記録すること。その人はコメの最初の英雄になるってわけ。
そうだよ。旅人の冒険者手帳を見せてもらったけど、何でもできるって書いてあったよ。
それはナタ以外での経験でしょ。
それはそうだけど、
そういうのは八神の国に記録されない。そもそもたとえナタでの経験であっても違法人のものは記録されないの。大礼に認められない記憶や経験はコメの素材にはなり得ない。どんなにすごい職人でも無から有は生み出せない。そういうこと。
大礼って結構厳しいな。
マービカは誰よりもそれを知ってるはずなのに、それでもコメを作れって言ってきた。
できっこないことを任されたってことか。はあ、怒るのも無理ないぜ。こういうこと昔もあったような。何があったかは知らないけど、白根お姉さんは近くの山を何十周も走ってたよね。
そんな話はいいよ。今はどうやって不可能を可能にするか考えないと。
もう納得しちゃうのかよ。
じゃあどうすればいいっていうの？もう決まっちゃったことだし、マービカはエンジン様だよ。そういう要望を出してきたってことは、あいつの計画ではコメが必要不可欠だってこと。で、うちの腕なら何とかできるって思ったわけだ。うちを信頼してる証とも言える。
Me caso. ¿Cómo era? ¿Alt F1? Ahí está.
自分を説得しにかかってるぞ。そうだね。何か方法がないか考えよう。もしできなかったら原人様に正直に言ってみるとか。
Paro aquí un ratito. Güey, es que lo que yo más deseo no es que sea un Mabuika, el Arconte Pyro, no es que sea un DPS, sino un mega soporte. Hace falta un mega soporte para Pyro de 5 estrellas. Porque el resto han sido DPS. Y no cuenta Xianling ni Bennett, porque esos son personajes 4 estrellas que parecen 5 estrellas. Imagínense un personaje 5 estrellas mega soporte.
重要なのはどうやって大霊に旅人のことを認めさせてその功績を記録させるかってとこだよ。
En la lógica de Genshin siempre ha sido de que el DPS siempre ha sido Pyro. Y los soportes sean Hydro. Pero ¿y si quiero hacer un DPS Hydro? No hay mega soportes de mega soportes Pyro. Ese es el problema que yo le veo a Pyro. Por eso es que deseo tanto que el Arconte sea un mega soporte Pyro. ¿A qué hora sale una dragona teta? Bueno, quién sabe.
こんなの前代未聞だし、一体の証人だけじゃ足りないかも。はあ、そこについてはうちもよく知らないし、わかんないよ。大霊と八神の国に詳しい人に聞いてみないとね。そっちの方向で思いつくのは、名園の主のグラスバーバー、シトラリかな。あ、
名前は聞いたことあるぞ。そいつのスピリットストーンのおかげでカチーナのコメを見つけられたんだ。あんなものが作れるくらいだから、きっとすごいやつなんだよな。
でもシトラリは結構年がいってるし、変わった性格なんだよね。
¿En serio?
いつも家に閉じこもってて邪魔されたくないっぽいし、会うのはなかなか難しいと思う。
¿Citlali va a ser la Miku 2.0? Digo, la Farsa 2.0?
それに彼女のご機嫌を取れなければ助けてもらえないかもしれないって聞いたし。
それは。
No nos conocemos y ya no jode.
ん？どういうこと？一回助けてくれたんじゃないの？おかげでカチーナは助かったんじゃ。
その代償としてスピリットストーンは一つから二つになったんだ。
No, no. Básicamente nos dio un plato, pero lo devolvimos en 2 piezas.
やってくれるよ、マービカ。こんなたくさんの難題をいっぺんに押し付けてくるなんて。それならマービカからの重要な命令って体で言って、シトラリがエンジン様の顔を立ててくれることを願うしかないね。手紙はうちが書くよ。手紙の内容もそうだけど、届けてくれる人も取り持ってくれるような人だったらもっといいんだけど。
じゃあキーニチお兄さんに頼もう。キーニチお兄さんは
No entiendo un carajo, tengo que estar viendo siempre la pantalla. Lo malo es no saber japonés XD.
ちゃんと閉じ込めておいてくれるといいんだけどな。
いい案だね。キーニチは交渉に長けてるし、いい感じに空気を読んでくれるでしょ。よし、
じゃあ今すぐ呼んでくるね。
手紙を書いてくるからちょっと待ってて。後で七天神像の近くで落ち合おう。
La estatua de los 7, ok.
じゃあ適当にブラブラしとくぜ。ドリフト
Como que con Kinichi. Ya habrá llegado. Kinichi llega después de un rato. Ahí está.
また会ったな。カチーナから状況は聞いた。シトラリに手紙を届けて説得してみる。ちょうどスピリットストーンの件は説明して謝らないとって思ってたしな。
厄介事を任せちゃってごめんね。シトラリとの付き合い方を分かってるのはあんただけだからさ。
気にしないでいい。みんなエンジン様の計画のために頑張ってるんだからな。それにナタの状況がどれほどひどいかってことはここにいる全員が知ってる。
ってことはカチーナと旅人も知ってるの？
過去の英雄が目の前に出てくるのを見たとき、モアラニちゃんはたくさんの記憶と知識が頭の中に入ってきたって言ってた。こっちに戻ってきた後、エンジン様はみんなにヤガミの国の状況とか、どうして英雄が急に現れたのかについて。そうだったよな。で、エンジンが6人の英雄の話をしたとき、すでに認められた4人の中にシロネンの名前があったんだ。
そういうことなら腹を割って話せるね。たとえ現状が悲惨でも一緒に進んでくれる仲間がいるっていうのはここ。
もう一つ情報がある。あの時競技場で隊長を助けた人物についてだが、ほぼ目星がついた。名園の主の出身でオロルンってやつだ。
Ah, no mames, fue Ororón.
村外れで一人で暮らしている。だから今回の失踪についても部族の者たちはずっと気づいていなかった。
シトラリもそいつを知ってるのか？
ああ、オロルンは孤児で名園の主の族長と親切な人たちによって育てられた。だが小さい頃から変わったやつだったそうだ。
変わったや
名園の主の人ってみんな夢とか啓示の話に夢中らしいから、傍から見ればそれだけでも十分変なやつらだけど、そんな部族の中で変わったやつって呼ばれるぐらいなら直接会ったことはないけど、よっぽど普通じゃないんだろうね。
まあそういう点ではオロルンとシトラリはちょっと似てるかもな。
XD。
なるほど。シトラリは引きこもりなのに、なんでオロルンが失踪したって最初に気づけたんだろうって思ってたけど。
オロルンが自らの意志でファデュイに入ったのか、それとも脅迫されたのか、そこについてはまだわからない。でもシトラリは一刻も早くオロルンが裏切ったわけじゃないと証明したいはずだ。そこを切り口にする。
つまりオロルンと隊長の行方を探そうって提案するの？
ああ、もしみんなが協力してくれるなら、それは単純なお願いから両者が利益を得られる協力関係になる。エンジン様からの命令を断ることはないと思うが、協力関係を提示すればシトラリもオロルンのことを気に病まず、より集中できると思う。
Además es la única manera de dar con Capitán.
スピリットストーンを出してくれたお礼もしたいしな。
さすがマリポのキーニチ、筋が通ってる。じゃあ手紙は頼んだよ。2日後競技場で待ってるから。
なあ、
Kinichi de Malipo. Digo, de Malipo. Muy reminiscente.
なあ、すぐに届けてくれ。
キーニチお兄さん、いってらっしゃい。じゃあ私も帰るね。まだ片付けが終わってないんだ。
じゃあこんなとこでまた2日後ね。
Espera hasta mañana dentro de 2 días. ¿Qué? ¿Qué? Ah, espera hasta la mañana de dentro de 2 días. están mañana.
約束の時間だ。シロネンに進捗を聞きに行こうぜ。シロネン、状況はどうだ？
あ、旅人パイモン。残念ながらシトラリからの返事はまだないよ。ま、こんな予感はしてたけど。
返信がないってケイニチを無視したってことか？
シトラリは一筋縄ではいかない。変わった性格をしてるんだ。名園の主の人も付き合いにくいって言ってる。返信がないのは他の理由かもね。聖火競技場に行って待ってみよう。会えれば話せるかもしれないし。
それもそうか。
De hecho, me olvidé de hacer algo.
オイラだぞ。
El audio en japonés está comprimido. O sea, no comprimido de calidad, de bitrate, sino comprimido de volumen. Llega a sonar raro. El inglés es más natural. El volumen es más natural. Por ejemplo, esto de aquí está súper comprimido.
この音量でいいのか？ちゃんと聞こえるよな。
O sea, se siente como que hay un colchón entre las sílabas que tienen una expresión mucho más aguda que las que son más graves o cerradas.
オイラだぞ。この音量でいいのか？ちゃんと聞こえるよな。
O sea, las agudas se comprimen bastante y las las de baja tonalidad o fuerza se amplifican antinaturalmente.
オイラだぞ。この
No me gusta el compresor que tiene. Van a la arena de Sacrifuego, pero si Lali no está.
誰もいないぞ。シトラリのやつ、まさか本当にオイラたちを相手にしない気か？
はあ、よく考えられた提案だと思ったけど、確かにシトラリには答える義務もないしね。
だってこれはエンジンの命令なんだぞ。そいつだってエンジンの民なんだろ？
民？うちからすればみんなは仲間同士みたいな感じだって思うけどね。マービカは確かにリーダーだけど、そこに越えられない身分の壁があるってわけじゃない。ただ要望を出すときはいつもすんごい期待をかけてくるけど。
エンジンは強いのにあんまり尊大なイメージもないし、いやさでもそのグラスバーバってやつは偉いからって人を無視するなんてさすがにひどすぎるぞ。みんなすごいすごいって言うけど結局返信もしてくれなかったんだぞ。来ないなら来ないって言ってくれよ。おいらはそんな年寄りには絶対なりたくないぞ。
Hey, Bon.
へえ、そんな風に思ってるのね。うわー！誰だ？急に耳元で喋るなよ。年寄りのおばあちゃんなんだから耳元でささやくのが精一杯でもしょうがないでしょ。か弱い老人が他にどうすりゃいいっていうの？
La vi.
シトラリ？
お前がシトラリか？お前ってグラスバーバじゃないのか？グラスバーバって重要なのは黒曜石であって老婆じゃないの。
Miren amigos, un ajolote.
小説でもよくあるでしょ。見た目は若いおじいさんとか、見た目は少女なのに百戦錬磨の英雄だとか、子供の体をした魔法使いとか。何その顔。こんなおばあちゃんは見たことない？別に若作りじゃないのよ。ほら、厚化粧もしてないでしょ。
¿Qué demonios?
ああ、言い忘れてたかも。シトラリは若いけど、ばあちゃんなんだ。
Y luego te quejas que el arconte Pyro se le olvida decir algunas cosas.
忘れてただけだし、みんなとっくに受け入れてるからさ。
失礼だけどさ、いくつなんだ？
De eso no se pregunta, Paimon.
レディーに年を聞くなんて本当に失礼ね。悪かったぞ。あまりにも変わってるからさ。謝りたかったのに、話せば話すほど混乱して。おいら、お前がもう来てくれないと思って、つい頭に来ちゃったんだ。
La carita de Paimon, güey.
シトラリ、呼んだのはうちだから、攻めるならこの子たちじゃなくうちを攻めなよ。
もういいって。そんな真面目な空気にされたら逆にいたたまれなくなっちゃう。キーニチが届けてくれた手紙を読んだ時点で来るって決めてたの。でもそう決めたならわざわざ分かったって返信する必要もないでしょ。直接来ればいいわけで。でも出かける前にちょっとしたトラブルに遭っちゃってよくあることでしょ。でようやくついてみたらみんな私より早く来てるし、気まずくて出るに出られなくなっちゃったの。
Tendrá voz en inglés.
さりげなく登場しようと思ったけど、みんなはもう話し始めてるし、どのタイミングで謝ればいいかわからなくて。しかもよくよく聞けば私の悪口を言ってるじゃない。どうしようかと思っちゃった。とにかくそういうこと。グラスバーバの葛藤なんて知らなくていいけど。ばあちゃん、なんでそんな顔するんだ？さっきのが気まずかった反応かよ。
Ahorita que lo pienso, bueno, ya. Estoy esperando que digamos algo. Todo lo que ha dicho parecía una broma, pero en esta situación no sé qué es más educado, el reírme o no hacerlo. La carita de Paimon. Espérate. Ok.
主の人が言ってた付き合いにくいってこういうこと？なんか人付き合いが下手っぽいっていうか、挙動不審すぎでしょ。
とにかく本題に戻りましょう。シロね、コメを作るのに私の手助けが必要なんですって。
今回はかなり特殊な状況なんだ。
Filonen le cuenta a Citlali lo que le pidió el arconte Pyro y las dificultades que no me dejan ver.
外の人のコメを作ってほしいって言ってきたわけ。
Y las dificultades que ellos suponen.
そういえば君たち、オロルンのことはもう聞いているのよね。幼い頃からおとなしい子だったから、ファデュイに入ったなんてありえない。おいらたちはまさにそのために来たんだぞ。オロルン。に旅人でいいかしら。こっちに来てちょうだい。顔をちゃんと見せて。人々は富のために争いをやめないけれど、君は黄金を越えた。人々は雷帝と怒涛を恐れたけれど、君は海を渡った。自由を求める疲れた魂よ。最も鮮やかな色彩を持つ緑の葉っぱも君の安らぎを願っている。
¿Qué significa todo
君か
esto?
ら見たものよ。君はみんなが思ってる以上にたくさんのことを経験してきたのね。そして誠実な英雄の心を持って炎と共に暗い夜に入る勇気がある人。あ、動かないで。何かいるわ。なんだよ。おいらを脅かさないでくれ。大丈夫か？知りなさい。はい。八神の国から帰ってきた君の体には魂の残留物がついてたわ。もう払ってあげたけど。
He tenido eso por un mes.
幽霊をちょっと連れて帰ってきちゃったってことか。そこまでひどいわけじゃないけど、放っておくと精神が不安定になったり気分が悪くなったりするだけ。
払ってもらえてよかったね。
Gracias.
お安いご用よ。シロね、君たちの計画に乗るわ。オロルンを見つけてくれたら八神に会わせてあげる。八神？大霊にじゃないのか？これほど重要なこと、部族の大霊には決められないもの。異邦人に古名を作れるかどうか決められるのは八神だけ。八神は八神の国を管理する古の生命体で、常に聖火の力を借りてアビスの侵食と戦ってるの。なるほど。簡単に言うと大霊よりもすごいってことだよな。まあそりゃそうか。八神の国っていうぐらいだもんな。それはちょっと違う。誰がよりすごいとかって話じゃないのよ。まあ詳しく説明するには複雑すぎるからはしょらせてもらうけど、話を戻すけど、八神が深い眠りについた今、八神の意識とつながる方法は脱魂しかない。簡単に言うと夢を見ることね。脱魂のような儀式を行うにはいくつか用意しないといけないものがあるの。リストにまとめるから準備してくれる？
じゃあうちが行くよ。いろいろいりそうだし。地元の人間の方が土地勘あっていいっしょ。よし、
じゃあオイラたちはシトラリと一緒にオロルンを探しに行こうぜ。
相手はファデュイなんだし、くれぐれも気をつけてね。助けが必要になったらいつでもうちを呼んで。
無理はしないぞ。こっちはあの悪ガキを探さないとね。今日は遅刻しちゃってごめんね。実は来る前にオロルンの拠点に行って手がかりを探してたの。あの子は一人で暮らしてるんだけど、拠点にある壺が壊れてたの。あの子が飼ってる年ソミツムシの調子もおかしくて、多分ずっと誰も探してなかったんでしょうね。部屋の中には刃物を使った跡もあったけど、ナタの武器じゃなかった。あれはスネージナヤ人のものじゃないかしら。誰かが部屋に入ってオロルンを誘拐したってことか？でも野外でミツムシを飼ってるだけの子を誰がわざわざ誘拐したっていうの？20代そこそこのあの子をさらってどうするのよ。別にオロルンに非がないって言ってるわけじゃないのよ。でもナタには人が大勢いるのに、どうしてあの子がさらわれたのかしら。まあとにかく早くあの子を連れ戻して聞いてみないことにはね。ぶしつけなお願いをして本当にごめんね。でもオロルンを探すには君たちの手助けが必要なの。オイラたちに任せてくれ。ええ。まずはオロルンが最後に目撃されたところに。
Voy a intercambiarlo en inglés. A ver si esta morra tiene diálogos en inglés. ¡Ay! Casi me estrello contra el suelo.
This is the spot. An
tiene diálogo.
eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
¿Podrías hablarnos un poco más de él?
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
Visto así, es verdad que no parece mala persona.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand. How about now?
What do you see?
De repente veo un rastro.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted.
Deja de robar mi
We
información.
need to use our vision now to track down Auroron.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
Dale.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
Jerga juvenil. Bueno, está mejor que lo de la chaviza.
But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh?
Creo que acabo de escuchar una voz, pero espera, no ha sido por los oídos, ha sido en mi mente.
Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
¡No mami! ¡No mames! ¡No, qué pena! También la escuché, pero tiene la cara de haber caído en la cuenta de algo. ¿Qué? La escuchó, pero tiene cara de haber caído en la cuenta de algo. Claro, debe ser un efecto secundario del hechizo.
It's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
Está comunicando por medio de sus pensamientos. Bueno, es genial, desde luego la fama de decir la ley le precede. No está comunicándose, simplemente está pensando.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
Pero no le habló, ¿verdad? ¡Qué penita!
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Let's go
Yeah, judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him, fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
¿Qué? ¿Nietecito?
No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Avanzando e investigando. A ver. ¿Cómo le hago? ¿Sabes qué?
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
Hey.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Parece que Auroron se
Do you
resistió.
still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Lali parece preocupada. Lo cierto es que a juzgar por la señal de socorro, por algún motivo alguien debió de coaccionar a Auroron, y viendo la diferencia numérica dudo mucho que él hubiera podido con ellos.
Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later. Auroron? What the heck
heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. Ah, you little brat.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yes.
Once Sweet Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
¿Será que no sirve para comunicarse?
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
Parece que Citlali no notó nada
She
raro.
did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Y se me puse a trapear la casa y en vez de acabar en el sillón para sentarme lo que se deja, acabé en el patio. ¿Cómo? Ah, bueno, es porque, claro, te pusiste a trapear y luego
Trace is here.
quedaste en un lugar
See if we can find anything up ahead.
opuesto. Entiendo. A la vez, ¿cómo consume flojisto esto?
Did you find
Y
something?
como ahí sí ya dije, ¿qué más da? Flores. ¿Flores? He encontrado el rastro de flores, pero aquí acaba. Aquí hay el rastro de flores, pero no siguen más allá. ¡Lo mismo!
Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Raymond tiene razón. Esto es muy extraño y además...
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Esto... Fantasmas. ¿Quién habla? Adiós, Paimon. El reino de la noche. ¿Cómo he llegado hasta aquí?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
¿Qué significa todo esto? ¿Has conseguido escapar de los Fatuis?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see.
Abuela.
So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to settle.
Oh, Capitano.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
Aunque trabajan juntos.
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Le toca la cabecita.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
No se ve.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
Me encuentro muy bien, solo estoy un poco mareado.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
Me estaban diciendo la verdad, entonces deberían tener razones de peso, pero ¿deberías confiar en ellos? Podría contarle la verdad a Citlali y a Paimon, pero si lo hago echaría a perder esta pista que tengo. Además he tenido la oportunidad de hablar con los augures viento de octubre o los fatuis, así que lo mejor será que no diga nada hasta que tenga algo más de información.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Gracias a los dos, pero de verdad no se preocupen.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Aunque la situación es urgente, te quedas a descansar un poco más con Citlali y Paimon. No dejas de recordar la voz de Aurora mientras Citlali te observa de cerca e incluso te hace un examen físico.
Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Perdón, nos hemos retrasado por mi culpa.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
All right.
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
Es el mismo Aurora que vi cuando el alma se me salió del cuerpo.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts. On my count. 3, 2, 1! Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Back into it.
Nice and spicy. Eat this! Let's ride! Amazing!
Isn't time for a break yet.
Woohoo! Surf's up!
Not past my duty.
At the frying pan, into the...
Bring it!
In this quickly.
All right.
Let her rip! Hey, yeah! Go on, get them! Let's ride!
Let's end this quickly.
Woohoo! Surf's up!
Yes. This is it. Let's move.
Que sí está muy alto. Otro mes con recompensas vencidas por no abrir el Genshin. A huevo. Ouch.
Check this out! Best of luck! Ho! Nice and spicy!
Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Here goes! Woohoo! Amazing!
Auroron!
Granny.
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
¿Qué otra vez?
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorn vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
Habla de una forma totalmente distinta a la de antes, pero parece entusiasmado. Además me pidió que lo mantuviera todo en secreto e incluso dijo que era por el bien de Citlali. Entonces para ti todo el mundo son señores y señoras, abuelos y abuelas.
Exactly.
XD.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron?
Ay.
Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be
Qué
more careful
intensa.
next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Okay.
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value? And not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
Alright. Dice... Cheque bien y creo que lo que más me conviene es el... No se ve nada. El Ryzen 9 5900X. La neta, el 5950X no es tan distinto, ¿eh? Es solamente un poquito más apretado con respecto a las frecuencias y no hay mucha diferencia. Yo diría que no es para tanto el 50X, ¿eh? El 5950 ya es suficiente con el 59 a secas. 5900. Es cierto, me había olvidado de explicarte esa última parte. Por cierto, vea la cámara de assemblería. Oh, Genshi dice, ¿no habías acabado con la relación? ¿Qué? Bueno, no me verán hacer misiones secundarias, no me verán hacer abismo, o tal vez sí. No me verán hacer el teatro fantasías, ciertos eventos, ¿saben? Ese tipo de cosas no me verán hacer, pero misiones de arconte, misiones legendarias de personaje y hasta como máximo los encuentros, eso sí me verán hacer. Porque lo que más me interesa del Genshin, y siempre lo he repetido y por esto me estoy quedando, es por la historia. Es como pareja promedio de Latam. Regresan y cortan a cada rato. Y no es por eso. Las historias están muy interesantes. Y claro, los lleva a Ororo y a ustedes a la cámara de asamblearia para que él explique lo ocurrido.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
Dice, con esos $150 que me ahorro, los guardo y ahorro para una 3070 Ti y obviamente una PCU. Mira, antes de meterle la 3070, yo consideré se me lengua la traba. Yo consideraría comprar la fuente de poder antes de la gráfica, porque la fuente de poder que tienes actualmente para la 3060 ya está ajustada para la combinación de procesador y tarjeta que quieres, ya va ajustada. Ahora con una 3070 tu fuente de poder ya está demasiado al límite. Yo no recomendaría ya la 3070 con la fuente de poder que tienes y el procesador que le vas a meter. Primero la fuente de poder y después la 3070. Dice Slayer X46 Killjoy de hola, soy nuevo aquí. ¿Qué tal? Bienvenido, él viene de YouTube. ¿Cómo lo ves? ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo estamos?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
Le agradecemos mucho, Citlali.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, other Granny.
Ay, qué amable eres. Es mi nieto. Esa mirada. A jugar por su cara parecía que estás recordándome que no olvidara lo que acordamos. No parecía estar mintiendo, de no ser porque lo vi con mis propios ojos. Jamás creería que estuviera haciendo tantas cosas a espaldas de Citlali. Era lo que quiere de verdad.
Oh, we're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub.
A Paimon tengo algo que contarte.
Traveler?
Llevas a Paimon a un lado y le cuentas cómo te sacaron el alma del cuerpo.
What? That captain?
Shh, no grites tanto.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Citlali and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
Aún no lo sabemos con seguridad.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together.
¡Oh! ¿Y eso? ¡Se salió del personaje! ¡Se le salió!
Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this.
Ahí salió.
Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go
Ahí,
together.
ahí levantó de nuevo. Hay una parte donde se sale del personaje y luego regresa al personaje.
Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this.
Ahí.
Paimon will support your choice no matter what,
Vuelve.
so if you want to go, we can go together.
Vaya. Lo que es ser actor de voz. Cuando eres actor de voz tienes que mantener el personaje y que no se te escape porque se escucha raro. Está bien, está bien. Dice, cierto, yo digo que con los 150 compro el PCU junto con el CPU. Una Corsair RM750X 80 Plus Gold a $80 va bien, ¿no? O Funko con una más barata. No te... Mira, de 750 con marca Corsair está bien. Pero de 750 más barata de una marca que no conozcas, no te ahorres el dinero en algo tan esencial como es la conversión de energía. Te puedes ahorrar el dinero en un procesador más barato de Intel o una gráfica más barata de Nvidia o AMD. Pero en la fuente de poder, lo que suministra la energía, lo que convierte la energía de 120 o 240 o 220, 110 o 220, para el procesador, para la gráfica, para la tarjeta madre, no deberías de jugar con ello, o más bien ahorrar dinero con ello. Porque tiene que ser precisa la energía que convierte. Si son componentes baratos, la energía que convierte no va a ser precisa. Y en el momento en el que falle, puede joder la placa madre, el procesador o la gráfica. más la tarjeta madre y la gráfica. El procesador casi que está hecho de mitrilo, esa cosa casi no se estropea. Es raro cuando el procesador se estropea. Excepto Intel, los últimos modelos de Intel, esas chingaderas siempre se estropean. O sea, los últimos lanzamientos de Intel, esas chingaderas nomás las enciendes y se estropean. No lo digo yo, lo dice la cantidad de usuarios que devuelven los 14.900. Cosa obvia, pero se usan cables diferentes, ¿no? No. Todas las cosas estas, las fuentes de poder tienen un estándar de cables. No son cables distintos, son cables iguales. Mi fuente de poder de 400 vatios, no necesito más porque es una 1650 Super, recuerden. Y es un procesador de 65 vatios. Mi fuente de poder de 400 vatios tiene los mismos conectores que una fuente de poder de 850. No, o sea, los cables del mismo PCU no se comparten. ¿Cómo que no se comparten? No entendí.
We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
O sea, usar los cables del CPU viejo. Ah, por las fuentes modulares. No, yo recomiendo no usar los mismos cables de la PCU anterior. No los recomiendo. Porque precisamente pueden estar desgastados o pueden tener una combinación distinta. Es lo poco común de que sean distintas las conexiones. Es extremadamente raro. Pero puede darse el caso de que, por ejemplo, en una fuente de poder de cierta marca hayan utilizado una combinación distinta para conectar la parte de atrás de la fuente de poder a los pines que son para el dispositivo. El dispositivo puede tener los cosos los cables bien orientados, los cables bien con la disposición correcta, pero en la parte de atrás de la fuente de poder pueden estar cambiados. El peor es que no tengo ni idea cómo está conectada la motherboard. Híjole. Tenemos un serio problema. Espera hasta la noche del día siguiente, a ver. Cierto. A las 8, va.
The most important part of going out to have fun is, well, going out. So just show up.
Pam pam param pam 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 param pam pam pam.
Carving waves. Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap. What was that?
Cálmate.
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
Ay, ¿qué pues? Ay, ¿qué es eso? Básicamente.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
Ugh. And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
XD.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could.
Deberíamos ir al grano.
It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
Lo único que me importa es la información que me puedes dar.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks.
Tartaglia.
Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side.
Colaborar.
If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
¿Por qué te encantaría evitar un
I've
enfrentamiento?
long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back?
Espera. Aquí de hecho se mezcla lo que comenté hace la versión pasada. De que el abismo es un enemigo común entre el viajero, los arcontes y los propios Fatuis. Los Fatuis luchan contra el abismo. No están aliados a ellos.
If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Todo esto no son más que especulaciones tuyas.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
Un momento. Con robar la Gnosis y tomar la decisión por ella se refería a... ¿La Gnosis está relacionada con ese plan B?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged.
Esto casi que no me lo creo. Sabía que efectivamente no quería robar la Gnosis para la Zarina. Ya que fui derrotado, tuve que dejar a un lado mis ideas sobre la Gnosis. Pero aún así mi objetivo de salvar a Natlan nunca ha cambiado.
And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something? Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Este no es un lugar para disciplinar a un niño.
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
La conversación con Capitán se interrumpió en el momento más importante, pero al menos Auroron está con nosotros. No nos podemos averiguar algo gracias a él. ¡Él está sonriendo! Güey. Ay, no manches, güey. Hola. Cabrón.
Ah, ok.
Ah, ya. Su madre. Hey. Oigan, ¿y el hey?
Sí, sí. ¿Qué pasó, Vlad?
¿Cómo vas?
Ya casi.
¡Ya casi!
Estoy casi seguro que acabo ya el acto 3.
¡Wow! Sí está extensillo entonces.
Sí.
Porque te pregunté hace casi 2 horas.
Bueno, fui a cenar y...
Ah, ok, va. Bueno, Banchi, pinche Ororón es el niño con autismo, güey.
Mamaster.
Yo nomás lo volteo a ver y está sonriendo. ¡Qué pendejo! Bueno, pues ahorita los veo, voy a continuar. Ah, la bestia, vamos a continuar, pues. Dice... Aquí no manches, güey, está sonriendo, qué pendejo. Oh, capitán, Oh, capitán, ¿qué? Oh, capitán, mi capitán. Tengo una reunión oficial con el capitán de los 11. Qué feo nombre para el logro. Ay. Hacia donde flota el humo. What the fuck. Vuelve a la arena sacro. ¿Qué chingados?
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
No parece que Auroron vaya a responder.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
Ha sido un poco incómodo.
Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friends scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding sessions.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Granny!
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me?
Dios mío. Me encanta.
You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me! Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
A la vez.
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny.
Hay algo raro en eso.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
What the?
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together?
Pero es que tampoco quiere contarnos lo que pasa.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later.
No creo que lo que Capitán iba a decirme fueran tonterías, sino Auroron tampoco insistiría tanto en seguirlo. Volver a reunirme con ellos quedé descartado. Tal vez lo más rápido sería que el Arconte Pyro me confirmase lo que dijo Capitán. Y además, la terquedad de Auroron está haciendo sentir muy mal a Citlali. Tengo que encontrar una manera de hacerla sentir mejor. Oye, ¿qué era esa misión de Auroron que mencionaste antes?
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
No me hagas caminar. No me hagas caminar. No me hagas caminar. Tépéame. Ching.
Carving waves!
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
Oh, right. It's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk.
Podemos
Food and
pagar
drinks
lo
are
nuestro.
on me.
Really? You're not gonna take her offer? That's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quieter since Aurora ran away. She's right. We're seasoned adventurers, so we're more than capable of paying her.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks?
Híjole, terminó
Just
peor.
wanted to treat you to a meal.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might...
Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Sweet Lolly.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
Let's go, Swirly! Woohoo!
Las tres entran en una taberna y encuentran una mesa tranquila. Paimon y tú piden comida y jugo, y Citlali bebe una botella de vino tras otra.
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
XD.
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
Do you think she's drunk?
Pues ha bebido bastante.
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Citlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Well then, you have my thanks.
Cuando la jefa se va, Citlali se sirve unas copas más y se queda mirando a la nada. Parece que no está borracha, sino simplemente pensando en algo. Claro.
Citlali? Citlali?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
Qué chido es comprender sin leer.
Are you still with us, Citlali? You're
chumps come around here, picking fights with me, well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. I mean, come on! Monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
¿Qué está pasando?
Granny Seat Lolly, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know!
Eso.
Oh yeah! And I have to mentor all the new kids! Hey, new kid! Yeah, you!
¿Y yo?
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston?
Gracias por sus enseñanzas,
I know
profesora.
my stuff.
Dios
I'm a
mío.
good teacher. You tell him.
Dios. Gracias por enseñar.
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, you
Claro.
have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh?
¿Ya estás despierta?
Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
Sí se sintió realista esto,
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear.
Pero,
Never thrown up, not
pero-
once.
pero si no lo habíamos preguntado. Amanecí bien preguntón.
Wanna take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
En vez de esa pupila rosada sería un corazón.
There's so
Arte.
much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon, it's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all! Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame! I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it! Surely, you know the feeling too?
Pero... ¿por qué siempre agarro a los personajes parpadeando?
Actually, about that.
¿Se lo decimos?
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
De acuerdo. Verás, Citlali. Escucha con atención e intenta no enfadarte. Cuentas lo que ocurrió mientras buscaban a Ororón de la manera más objetiva, imparcial y neutral posible. Cuando Citlali compartió su percepción con ustedes dos, un efecto secundario fue que podían escuchar lo que ella pensaba.
So, you heard my...
It's okay, Citlali. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much.
¿Saben? Se me parece... La voz se me parece un personaje de Honey Pop otra vez. A la esta delincuente. Uy, cabrón.
It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic.
Está bien, pareces alicaída.
Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Se volvió a embriagar.
She's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
Vamos con ella para que no haga ninguna locura. Y a otro lugar con Citlali.
Let's ride.
Me podría tepear, ¿verdad? No. La madre.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Gracias por traernos aquí.
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry.
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right, I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long. It might as well be true.
But you're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that No matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and
Alma
misfortune.
fragmentada.
No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Y ahí fue donde sucedió la tragedia, ¿verdad? Dice Ángel Galleta. Buenas, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
¿Enviar a alguien vivo al reino de la noche?
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran, would be sacrificed in the process.
Está mega hipersaturado el micrófono de Citlali y aunque intentaron repararlo, no pudieron salvar los picos de las S. Las S, la pronunciación de la S y la pronunciación de la P. No pudieron limpiarlo, por así decirlo, que no suene tan así extremadamente saturado.
I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroran escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroran would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool?
¿No es como la historia de Naruto? No pensé encontrar un fan de Genshin que sí leyera todo. Escasean, ¿eh? Y para rematar, no es que leyera yo todo, sino que me gusta entender todo. Por eso lo juego en inglés. Hace poquito lo puse en japonés solamente porque habían unas cuantas voces, unas líneas de voz que no estaban presentes. De hecho, me descargué el japonés porque no lo tenía descargado. Y lo jugué un ratito en japonés. Me cansé y lo volví a poner en inglés. No porque estuviera harto, sino no porque estuviera harto de las voces en inglés. O porque sonaran mal o algo por decirlo. Sino que no entendía un carajo. Y ahora en inglés ya entiendo.
It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, There was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroron would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back.
Sí, eso deberíamos ser lo próximo que... Eso debería ser lo próximo que hagamos.
You don't look so good, Sweet Lolly. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good.
Y me da un poco el fresco.
Okay. Forget that. I need to go home.
No te
I hit
preocupes.
it a little too hard.
No te preocupes, nosotros nos encargamos de esto.
You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroron's probably back with the captain, don't you think?
Iba a comentar algo, pero se me cruzaron las palabras. Más estuve atento al cofre de acá atrás, a la historia que se pasó por él. Y lo que iba a comentar y se me cruzaron las palabras es que obviamente, Paimon.
You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us?
El arconte de Natlan tiene que estar a la corriente. Debería contárselo sin tapujos.
Yeah, you're right. We should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's... go to bed.
Un sacrificio no ofrecido. Hola, buenas tardes.
Right here.
Ay.
I dropped it! Quick, pick it up! Hope I didn't just jinx us.
Veamos. ¿Será por aquí? ¿Será por el otro lado? Vuelve a la posada para descansar. Es por el otro lado, maldita sea. Oh, what? ¿Qué me lleva por acá? Ah, mira un cofre.
I'm keeping the lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Right here! Why is it so noisy outside? Pirates still half asleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
All right.
You're already here. I was just about to come get you.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Nightwind. I need to head back right away.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here.
¿Qué pasa con Aurora?
I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry, I never forget a promise to a friend.
Mucho cuidado.
Thank you. Alright, I need to...
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious. Looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on.
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole Star Outlander thing?
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills.
Carajos.
But can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
¿Todos a la vez?
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together.
Primero tenemos que hablar con el Arconte Perro.
Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to us. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished. That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay. It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That will make my job a lot easier.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
La 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 la.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlin are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. so we'll have to keep our conversation short.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
Vimos a Capitano.
What?
¿Le cuentas a Mabuiko cómo fue tu breve encuentro con Capitano y Ororón?
So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn.
Pero es verdad, la gnosis puede hacer lo que dice Capitano.
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But...
Todos los...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident.
Todos los nombres
The Night
antiguos.
Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet.
Ya veo, pero que la gnosis puede usarse para eso.
Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme, though.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us.
El arcante Pyro acaba de contarnos un secreto súper importante y parecía muy sincera. Supongo que la clave de todo reside en la solución de Capitano para salvar Natlan.
Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a second.
La verdad es que sí, un poco.
Not even a little! We would never... Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
Para nada.
You scared, Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
¿Los ataques del abismo son el comienzo de una catástrofe?
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines.
Estoy seguro de que eres una fuente de inspiración para todos los guerreros.
I just think there's strength in numbers. If the people feel emboldened, that's just a bonus. Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now, I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
La gente se ofrecerá a luchar.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when we have more information on the captain.
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Moani. She can't be too far ahead.
De acuerdo, me ubico, ten cuidado.
No need to worry about me.
Ve a los vástagos del eco. Pam, 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 pam.
Bring it.
Right here.
Quick, over here! To safety!
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
We'll go together.
Luces que se dividen en dos. A ver.
Let's go, Swirly!
All right.
Carajos, acabo de ver.
Stay safe. We've got this. Letting brave names echo!
Lo de Electro es una brutalidad. C2 es una brutalidad, loco. C2 es una falta de respeto, loco.
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes. By the way, where's Lolly? I thought she would come with you.
The Masters of the Night Wind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said we can deal with the ancient name later.
Yeah, that makes sense. The attacks are more urgent. Alright, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe.
Ok, Shilonen en inglés no me gusta, ¿eh?
Alright.
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh, I should have got here sooner.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many monsters. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several pylons as a team.
No quiero ser un aguafiestas, pero las cosas no pintan bien.
You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and I'll be...
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing, everyone. Every battle is worth something.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani. You always find a way to cheer people up.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
He averiguado algunas cosas. ¿Me cuentas a todas lo que sabes sobre Capitano?
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
We talked to Moika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with me. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She's already proven how much she values even a single person's life. When it comes to Natlan's survival, there's no way she would hold back.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
Become awake.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seemed like she wasn't holding anything back this time.
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it?
This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Moika said her intelligence officers should return soon. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
I was just about to ask. Count me in. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. People who could help us in the next battle. It's all a chain reaction. Register? Nah. I'll just follow you around. You know, go where you go. You got it. I just don't want to make the trip back. It's... Alright. See you all later. Let's get together and celebrate once this is over.
Oh, you betcha!
Vuelve a la cámara asamblearia.
Moika! Oh, Chatsuka and Koichi are here! Wait, are you okay, Koichi?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
¿Están aérea Chui Chui?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened. Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
But...
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
Got it. We'll get going now.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking for?
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Vigilado por todos lados.
Koichi, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt they'll see me coming.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have anyone to watch your back if you go in alone.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the Fatui are planning. That intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna listen to me anyway, so let me come with you.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. You're already at your limit. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same. At least right now.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable. You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble. I'm not sure you can say the same.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end. We can't let this opportunity go to waste.
Guess that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can handle this.
All right, same plan as usual. We split up, communicate with hand signals, make sure our blind spots are covered, and support each other once we strike. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal. Now. Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act. Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal. That's it. Now's my chance.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal.
Están mirando para acá.
Time to move. Whew. That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance. I made it! That'll show my sister. Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it.
Lanzar esfera misteriosa. Eso de picarle a cositas sí está medio imbécil. Capibaras.
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh! It stings!
What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi's signal. Smart idea. Alright, time to move. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place.
What?
Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids me like her life depends on it.
I was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it? Now I look like the mean one.
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy territory. The more time we waste, the more dangerous this becomes.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Natland don't know how to use it.
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course. We make a good team, don't you think?
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Time to go.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What? You'll regret that! After them!
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains.
You've done very well. I could make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the source mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber. I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it to your home along with the others.
My patients. That's so nice of them. Guess that means I'm doing something right.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan. I should take Koichi home now.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy. I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away. If I learn anything, you'll be the first to know.
Yummy snacks!
Bring it!
Woohoo!
Dame eso.
Right here! What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home, with our parents there to keep an eye on her.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets.
Lo importante es que estás en plena forma.
I guess you're right. But I don't have to like it.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous.
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor, I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same way about you?
The two of you are the same, you know?
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making excuses when things go wrong.
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. Maybe I rush into things without thinking, but we're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
Lo mejor siempre lo estuviera.
Neither of us are really the type to back down, so we'll always have our differences. But still, we get along in our own way.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along. I just need to wait.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Traveler and Paimon. I'll be back once everything's settled at home.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
Yes.
Bye, you two. Take care of yourselves out there.
Those two will probably make up for real at some point, right? Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
Paimon y tú analizan lo que quiere hacer Capitana y siente que están en un... ¿Qué? Y sienten que están en... a un solo paso de saber la respuesta, ¿eh? ¿Los pasos de alguien? ¿Itlali?
Sorry for popping up out of nowhere. Again.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something you need from us?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it.
Awesome! Just give us your orders!
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember what we talked about before parting ways?
Oh yeah, you mentioned how Auroron has always wanted to save Natlan, and something about his soul being fragmented. Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is probably back with the Captain. What do you think?
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, I confirmed it myself. Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
What? He came back?
¿Te ha contado algo?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
I'm surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family. Besides, Auroron is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look. Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable. And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Auroron. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Auroron would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't, but I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down. I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at me for this?
That's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
Es posible que se enfade, pero los desacuerdos familiares son normales.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger.
Y luego te asustarás.
I don't scare that easy. Still, if I back away from this and something happens to Auroron, I would never forgive myself. I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good, I don't care, and I won't blame him. A family does whatever it takes to protect their own.
You sure you'll be okay? We can come with you if you want.
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need leads on the Fatui.
También tienes razón.
You really mean it? Fine, you can come. Just promise me you'll see this through. No backing out. Got it?
Don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
Then I place my... All right, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some... unwanted spying. You heard it here first. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice. Are you ready?
Yes.
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Aquí.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Appeared out of nowhere?
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone. But if you run into them, be careful.
You're from the Masters of the Night Wind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. They've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar in some way. I can't describe it.
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside the rightful...
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight. However, there is no reason to over-engage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm? I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates refer to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual.
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there.
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time.
The time for idle observation is over. This nation is out of time.
Yes, sir.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do? They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming from? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
¡El engaño!
I didn't expect you to intervene at such
¡El
a critical
engaño! Pueden igualar el poder de los arcontes, claro, si ofrecen su vida, básicamente. Su fuerza vital al engaño. O sea, la visión que ellos tienen.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So, I felt like I had to help you.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you know her?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met.
Strange? Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly, someone capable of communicating with the Wyub, and the Wyub are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan. I see. Interesting approach.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
Reconstruir las líneas ley. Ya estamos volviendo al mundo.
Woo!
Traveler, Paimon, are you two all right?
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
Of course. I'm so mad at him.
Perfecto. Ah, mira el quinto. El quinto, ¿ese es un pyro? Pinche pantalla pendeja, no puedo ver.
After everything, he still can't let go of the past. For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him? Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family! Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Huh, that kid's got nothing on me.
XD.
Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even know what to make of it.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines? What does it even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does it help with the abyss?
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected.
Capitán, en serio, con todo esto concuerda con lo que ha dicho hasta ahora. Intentó hacerse con la gnosis con el mismo objetivo en mente.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Auroron's memory proves that.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell Moika about this right away.
Yes, she needs to know about this.
Vamos, Yami.
Now.
¡Ah, cabrón! Así finaliza. ¡Ah, no manches! Qué cagado que así finalice. Ya me puedo desmutear. Creo que esto es por el de momento. Atajos del teclado. Primero atajo. Tener silencio. Alternar ensordecimiento. Listo.
Al que quieras, pero jálalo.
¡Hola!
Hola.
Uy. No mames, güey. Tanto pedo para cagar aguado. 3 pinches horas de puro texto y no se vio nada interesante.
Yo sí le pego la torre, chico, no se preocupe.
Ay, Dios mío, me deja con el Cristo en la boca, güey.
Está el Nico afuera, está el Nico afuera.
Corre, que va a ir por ti.
Dale, vete por esto. Acá está Dani.
A ver, está aquí, está acá.
Le hacen cosquillas al...
La de acá,
Es que
güey.
los AP necesitan lumbría y liandre. Para atrás, para atrás, para atrás. Ya voy llegando ahorita. 5 segundos.
Add Astra.
Thank you.
No puedo hacer nada.
What?
No tengo idea.
Add Astra.
Mira, güey, es que el hate le anda ya ahí los 3 simios acá peleando contra Sinch.
Algo, cabrones.
Simio. ¿Qué estamos hoy día? ¿Qué estamos hoy día? Viernes, ¿no?
No me está sirviendo el
Jueves.
Sonias para nada.
Viernes.
Ya viernes.
Ah, no, espérate.
Ya viernes
No, jueves. Ya. Viernes técnicamente. Miércoles, jueves. No puedo farmear eso todavía. Ay, Dios. Creo que es este.
Ahí viene.
Viernes, demonios.
Yo no entiendo a la Nico pegándome, hermano. Yo salgo bien a gusto.
Vente pa' acá, güey.
$5, 12, 16, ok.
Voy para allá.
Es un chico del apartamento 512.
Un chico del apartamento 512.
Ese que se gana ganas o al bailar. Ese que le escribo cortas noche y día que no pueda.
Míralo.
No.
Fuck.
No, mátalo a la verga.
¿Se murió? Chizoraca está bien coyona.
Sí.
Pues eso hacen las oracas.
Lo hacen las oracas.
Correrle.
Yes.
Ay, viene el puto este.
¿Qué me hago de último ítem?
Ahí viene este hijo de su puta madre.
Mira el timón, cómo le pegué,
Córrele, güey.
No mames,
síguele.
Ay,
chequen a las oracas,
ya
le va a curar el
tengo
SIDA,
Ya no.
Me mataron.
No, Rufo, ya.
Es la tercera.
No.
Me esperan.
La tercera vez que compro materiales en la tienda de Paymo.
No me va a quedar ahí. Mira,
Yo traigo, güey.
Ya tengo 3.
Yo traigo, güey.
Es que no le hacemos nada por la resistencia mágica, güey.
¿Vende esto? ¿Vende el Ginzo que no te sirve de nada? ¿Ni estás atacando? Entonces cómprate cortacuras. Sí, tú. Pues vende el Ginzo.
36% de reducción de defensa.
Tal vez nadie lo note.
Ahí la vi.
Resistencia elemental. Me falta farmear esto.
O sea, que te cae gordo, bueno. Unos backshots del Blitzcrank era. No, unos backshots del Blitzcrank era como pinchazos.
Bueno. Pues me deja, como les digo, con el Cristo en la boca del juego. Ya tendré que hacer esto el día de mañana. Igual el día de mañana hacer también el dominio para seguir sacando materiales de talento. Estos libritos, bueno, estas hojas para subirle los básicos. Triple coronarla porque es un buen personaje al fin de cuentas. Me estoy dando cuenta del potencial que tiene el personaje con respecto a la bajada de resistencia, la curación es bueno, 8000 por tick que cure. Uf. Es un poco lento sí la curación, pero que te cure de golpe lo vale. Y que baje resistencias. No te pone escudos, eso sí, como Zhongli, pero es que al menos Zhongli bueno, pone escudo, baja resistencia, pero este personaje baja resistencias y cura. Zhongli no cura, a no ser que sea C6. Me gusta eso. Hay algunas situaciones en las que no necesito realmente el escudo, sino que necesito bajar resistencias. Y esto ya me... Y este personaje ya cumple con ello. No necesito escudos, necesitaré curación, sí, ya a veces. O más bien todas las veces en el abismo. Y este personaje lo suple. No reemplaza a Zhongli, pero es una buena alternativa. Y lo más chido es waifu. Es mommy. Pero bueno. Yo me voy retirando porque pues ya es bastante tarde. No pensé que se alargara más de 3 horas. A las 3 horas, Dios mío, se alargó bastantísimo. Pero bueno. Tenemos una de las 2 misiones que pusieron el día de hoy. En esta versión que diga. Está bien. Ya nos veremos en una próxima ocasión. Probablemente sea mañana, pero como a eso de las 8 o 9 de la noche. Local. Ya veremos después. Bueno pues, bonita noche. Hay unos vídeos. Bye bye.